Okay, so a couple, I guess, I suppose months ago, I made a video and it was called "Is this patch going to save PoE2?" And a lot of people in the comments were saying you've been absolutely ridiculous. Path of Exile 2 is absolutely fine. The game isn't dead. It's not dying. There's no need to worry. It's a fantastic game. Eventually, after people playing it, they kind of came around to my line of thinking of actually it's not that great. Now, I just recorded a video yesterday and it was going to be my thoughts on the up and coming Path of Exile 2 League and whether or not I should play it. And I thought to myself, okay, I should give the game another go. It's a game I've always enjoyed playing. There's been a big major update. I should really give it a go. And I sat there long and hard and I thought, I don't want to play the game. I actually don't want to play the game. None of my guild in the Discord want to play the game. Why should I even bother forcing myself to play a game that I know is not going to be fun? And I'm going to tell you why I don't think it's very fun, why I think the game's a flop, and why I think it's cooked, why I think it was a disgrace that they closed off Path of Exile 1 to support this, and I just don't think it's what players want. Now, there's going to be people that tell me, no, we were sick of the power in Path of Exile 1, we were sick of this, we needed it nerfed, we needed it toned down, you're just upset because you can't one-shot things on screen, blah, blah, blah. Not at all. I've played Path of Exile 1 for the longest time and I've never had any issues, up until the last few years where I thought the game got a little bit ridiculous and it needed some calming down. Path of Exile 2 was meant to tone things down, improve the graphics, make combination skills cool, make the game cool, have a much better end game, and just get rid of all of the finicky things. We can agree that Path of Exile 1 is a fantastic game, and so really what you're looking for Path of Exile 2 is to just soften up the edges and get rid of the teething problems that have always been there. Path of Exile 2 has done none of this. It's literally improved nothing compared to Path of Exile 1. It's effectively shut down Path of Exile 1 for a year. There hasn't been a single new league in a year. And, you know, we're just meant to sit there and say, oh no, but it's a better game, you should go and play it because some shills are getting a load of subscribers for playing it on release day and new league launch where they all you know, they know there's a cash flow incoming, that's why they're playing the game. So they're not going to shit on the game that earns them their money. I don't earn any money from the game, so I can be honest and truthful in my opinions. Look, for me, people mock Diablo, but Diablo 4 is looking like PoE2 in the sense of PoE2, it's like set classes and set builds. Oh, you want to use these whirlwind abilities or this ranger skill? You're playing the Huntress, you're playing the Sorcerer. If you want the whirlwinds coming around you, you're playing... They were never quite like that in Path of Exile 1. If you wanted to get the occultist pops, that you could get them on a Megalomaniac, you could maybe get an Explode chest, there were other ways to get the pops. You could play CI, you could use their nodes, whatever. But you could play a Marauder bow build, you could do X and Y. On Path of Exile 2, if you want to play with these new skills and certain set things that are tied to ascendancies, you're playing that ascendancy with those skills and all the builds are going to look the same. Combinations are cool, but when you constantly have to do a combination to get any damage out, that becomes annoying. And when the monsters are flying at you at the speed of light, how do you do the combinations? You get surrounded in a breach or a super dense area, you're not doing combination parries and all of this stuff. This is stuff that has been a problem since Path of Exile 1. Everyone's liked Path of Exile 1, but when 1,000 monsters run at you, hasted with light speed and one-shot you, it feels pretty bad. Nobody enjoys that. Path of Exile 2 was meant to be meaningful combat. It's not at all. There is no improvement in terms of endgame meaningful combat than there is in PoE 1. There genuinely is, and in fact there's probably more meaningful combat in PoE 1 because at least you can get so overpowered you can outplay how overpowered the monsters are. With this game, you're pretty much screwed. What sums it up for me and where they're going wrong is like the Rogue Exiles. They've become obsessed with this idea of, hey, risk reward. Games are meant to be fun, yeah? How about, hey, we just found this little treasure goblin, we killed it, we got a load of loot. Hey, we did this expedition, we cracked open the things, we got a load of loot. We did the Legion, we got loot. Right? You want to do things that give loot and give experiences and make the game feel fun. What you don't want is, oh, this Rogue Exile popped up and he obliterated me. The end. Oh, you killed him, what did he drop? Oh, nothing. Oh, this rare that you fought for eternity, what did he drop? Nothing. When you're forced to do combinations, when you're forced to do all this finicky bullshit for no reward, it's not fun. It's not even fun even if there is a reward. They've got themselves stuck in this mentality of risk reward, risk reward. You're trying to play a video game for fun. People want to have fun, they want to enjoy themselves, they want to come home from work and think, I'm going to level up my build. When you think about leveling up your build in PoE, you're thinking, I'm going to have to play for 100 hours and I'm still going to have crap res life gear unless I go to trade, and then I might have slightly better res life gear. Do I exalt this item? Do I spam regals on it? There are no scours, there are no transmutes, alterations. There's no real crafting. Okay, so I'm just praying for a good drop that fits my build. Well, maybe I'll level up and get some power. Yeah, leveling up takes for absolutely ever. And when you do level up, the passive tree, hey, you've got some dex nodes. Hey, you've got some strength nodes. Hey, there's a 4% lightning damage node. Like, you're not going to get overpowered from the tree. So the tree for power is feeling irrelevant. You go from level 70 to level 90. Honestly, you're not even going to feel it these days. It's negligible. The nodes are so weak. There's nothing going on there, and it's bland. It's not exciting to interact with or use. You're not thinking, I'm going to path to this node and be broken. I'm going to put a cluster jewel in, create my own tree. Now I'm going to get pierce. I'm going to take pierce off my gloves, and I'm going to change my chest. Like, the whole excitement of PoE is like, I've got this upgrade that I've worked for. This lets me tweak my chest piece, which now lets me tweak my helmet. Now that I can change my helmet to this elevated mod, now I can change my jewel. Now the jewel is a watch. Like, you just go and you go and you go and you keep going. PoE, you kind of load in, you load in with your build, and once you've got your skills going, you've got your support gems that don't level up. So you get your support gems, you get on a 4 link, and your build starts to roll, and that's it. I would pretty much say once your build is a 4 link on Path of Exile 2 and you're in like Act 3 or 4 of the campaign, that's it. That's your experience. You may as well just pack it up and go home. It's not going to get much better. And then the campaign is such a drag, such an unfun experience that, okay, Dark Souls, we're going to get through it once. Amazing. Yeah, that's cool if it's Dark Souls. Hey, you tell your friends I finally beat Dark Souls. This is like nowhere near as difficult as Dark Souls. It's annoying. The map is still shit on the way you travel around the campaign it is. And nobody wants to replay this. Are you going to go and level? There were leagues back in the day when I really enjoyed Path of Exile. I made 10 characters. I would never ever make 10 characters in a Path of Exile 2 league. I'm struggling to make 1. It's not fun. People seem to think, oh, you're just a baby, man. You just want a super easy game. No, I'll play a really difficult game if it's a good game. This game is not a good game. It's not rewarding. It's not fun. It's not even difficult. It's just finicky. It's annoying. There's no crafting. I genuinely have no idea how Path of Exile 2 came to be, because I said this, by the way, when the game was announced. When the game was announced and they decided they wanted to do this super difficult Dark Souls-esque game, I just thought, this ain't going to work for me. This is not what I want. I like to look at a build and go, that shit looks really cool. I'm going to level that. Right, I've done the campaign. That was fun. Now I'm going to get into maps. Now my gear is starting to pick up. Now I'm transitioning to endgame gear. Now I'm transitioning to the super endgame gear with the elevated mods with da-da-da-da-da. Now I'm super juiced up. Now I'm farming for that next piece of gear that's going to go crazy. And you can just scale and scale and scale and scale. In this game, it's like, hey man, how's your build going? Yeah man, it's alright. I'm doing my combinations now. I found a jeweler orb, so I've got a 4 link. And I'm firing off gas cloud, and then I'm putting a flame wall down and things are blowing up. That's what it's going to be for the next 200 hours plus. Oh, have you got any chaos res? No, I've not found any on my gear. Have you got any life? Nah, there's none on the tree. How are you dealing with the one-shots? I'm not. They're just running at me and one-shotting. But if I do fight this rare mod for 45 seconds and manage to take it down, with my new ascendancy, I will actually manage to rob that mod for 15 seconds, but it's going to take me 15 seconds to traverse to the next pack, and by that time the mod has run out. I'm not asking for PoE 2 to be PoE 1, but it's just not it for me. I will never say anything. I'm not fake. Path of Exile 2 is not for me. I'm calling it how it is. I think it's a shit game. And this is coming from an absolute Path of Exile 1 fanatic that tells everybody to play the game. I tell people that own a console, go and play it. You'll never have played a game like it. It's amazing. This game, it's not it. It's not for me. I'm not going to pretend it's for me. I don't know what game they're trying to create here, but I'm having nothing to do with it. I'm not playing the game, have no interest in the game. It's slow, it's unfun, it's got set builds like Diablo. The passive tree is incredibly boring. There's no end game content that's exciting to me. I hate the portal system, dislike doing combination skills, don't even find the builds that fun or the classes. I think they're very boring. Nothing about this game excites me, and it's literally the first time I've just not even cared about PoE at all. I'd genuinely rather go play an ARAM in League of Legends. I'd have more fun than playing 3 hours of ARAMs. I'd have more fun than thinking to myself, man, tonight I might get from level 78 to level 80. That gives me an extra dual socket, which is going to let me change my helmet. Then when I can change my chest piece or whatever, then I can wear that unique helmet. With that unique helmet, I can do this combo. Like, it's now you're running around going, man, hope I get a 5-link jeweler orb soon, because I'm stuck with the same 4 supports since level 28 and nothing's changed. Yeah, I've not qualityed them. Oh, I can't wait to go and do my Uber Lab Ascendancy, where I have to fight a 62-hour long boss that might just one-tap me because I've got no movement skill. Oh, but before you do that, you can go and farm some relics. You can go and do a relic farming session so it's easier. I just don't know. I honestly have no idea what they're thinking. To be honest, this seems like this is Jonathan's idea of like, I'll show you how to make Path of Exile. And it's not about, oh, I just want to be overpowered, boo-hoo. No, I want the game to be fun. Make it difficult, make it a challenge, make it fun. This isn't it. I've not watched a single piece of footage from this league that where I've gone, I want to sign in and play that build. It's bloody miserable. It's a miserable game. It's not enjoyable. And guess what? People play games for fun. I'm telling you, they continue on this trajectory of killing PoE 1 and churning out PoE 2 stuff. The actual franchise will be dead, bro. You might think, oh man, you've been ridiculous. Trust me, I've seen it happen. It only takes 2 or 3 years of total mismanagement to cook a company. And PoE 1 is in the bin at the moment. PoE 2, okay, it's got numbers, but eventually people will realise, actually, I'm playing for nothing here. I'm playing for gear and life res. So yeah, I ain't touching the game. I ain't playing the game. I don't care about the game. I think it's bad.